What did I just read, kid? Are you kidding me? Even I, who made this video, didn't expect the fight to go like this. I thought similar to Law's fight against Blackbeard. We were gonna see Kid's crew showcase their abilities at first, get some acknowledgement, some respect, and then the stomping would begin. But this is ridiculous. Shanks Bellamid Kid. Though I did say Shanks is a special case, because he's the only Yonko remaining from the original. He has the highest bounty currently, and he is Luffy's mentor / goal. Because in the beginning of the story, Luffy said, I'm gonna find my own crew that will become stronger than yours, Shanks, and then I'm gonna be Pirate King, you know. So he's like the final boss. As we saw in this chapter, there's levels to this shit. Oda's been quite clear here. He's differentiating Shanks from the rest of the competitors for the One Piece. Because when we saw Blackbeard and Law's battle, it was seemingly close, and Luffy is struggling against the Seraphim right now. Let me ask you this. Could any of the people I just mentioned do what Shanks did this chapter? I doubt it. And all that with one hand behind his back. We learned a bit about Shanks' skill set. First of all, he used Future Sight to perceive Kid's railgun blast, the damned punk thing. The same attack that finished Big Mom, with Law's assistance, of course. It's expected that Shanks has mastery of every kind of haki we've seen in the story so far, and to also possess further more advanced haki techniques. Moreover, we witnessed Shanks' high speed when he launched onto Victoria Punk. It was pretty much instant. And last, and certainly not least, for the first time in the series, we got a named attack from him. Well, it's not exactly from him. It's Roger's signature attack, Kamusari, or Divine Departure. When Roger used it against Oden, he threw him back, but he didn't defeat him or anything. In this case though, Shanks destroyed, demolished, one-shotted not only Kid, but Killer as well. Plus, he made some of Kid's crewmates pass out from his supreme haki. And to top it all off, the remaining guys there surrendered. They handed him the road poneglyphs and pleaded for mercy. This is kinda sad. When I was younger, watching the anime, and we had just found out about Kid wanting to fight Shanks with his alliance, I had a fantasy, let's say, that Shanks would make Kid kneel with his haki alone, without fighting him. But Oda, I think, went even a step further with the disrespect. By the way, when Hit gave Shanks the poneglyph rubbings, I counted 4 of them. But shouldn't they just have 2? From Big Mom and Kaido. Obviously they don't have all of them, but they shouldn't even have the road poneglyph from Zo. But Shanks should, since he's a former crewmate and a friend with Inu and Neko. So in the end, he would just need the final one. In other words, he's in the same position as Luffy and Blackbeard. Assuming he wins, he would get Kaido's and Zo's poneglyphs from Law. But since he raided Whole Cake to kidnap Pudding, I'm sure he made a copy of Big Mom's road poneglyph too. But the Kid disrespect doesn't end there. After Shanks did his thing, Dory and Broggy, the guys that lost to Mr. 3, kinda, in Little Garden 900 chapters ago, give the final blow. They combine for their signature attack, Hakoku Sovereignty, which breaks the Victoria Punk in half and sends the Kid Pirates to the bottom of the sea. Speaking of which, would Shanks let them drown? No, right? I mean, that's not his character. Although, if you consider Kid to be the opposite of Luffy, this could be like the antithesis of what happened in Chapter 1. He saves Luffy then and now makes Kid drown. An interesting thing that I skipped is when Shanks, in the midst of this fight, asked about the whereabouts of Blackbeard. And we did see one of the ships from Blackbeard's fleet approach Egghead. I'll address this in a minute. But first, let me mention this. Remember, Shanks, during the reverie, went to talk with the Gorosei about a certain pirate. It's obvious, but I think it makes the most sense if he was referring to Blackbeard. First of all, we just saw that Shanks keeps tabs on Blackbeard and presumably went to Wano because he was expecting him to show up. Besides that, Shanks meeting with the Gorosei would parallel pre-time skip. And of course, by that I mean his meeting with Whitebeard, when he warned him about Blackbeard and requested Whitebeard to stop Ace. He told Whitebeard that Teach is more dangerous than he seems, and that he was the one that gave Shanks his scars. A feat that looks even more impressive after this chapter. And he did that before eating a devil fruit. Whitebeard ignored him, and we all know how that turned out. This time, Shanks went straight to the government. But why? What do the Gorosei care about the most? I think it's keeping the balance of the powers in the world. Blackbeard, on the other hand, craves power, wants to be the most powerful man. So let's say Shanks goes and warns them about Blackbeard going for an ancient weapon. That, of course, would tip the scales, the balance. It would put the whole world in danger. Maybe he went because he thought Blackbeard would go to Guano to get Pluton. And that's why Shanks said, I was sure he was going to show up in Guano. Wait, how would either Blackbeard or Shanks know about Pluton though? I mean, when Shanks spoke with Whitebeard, it was because he was directly involved and could stop what was about to unfold. So logically, the same should apply in this situation. So the government should stop an operation that involves one of their guys and Blackbeard. I mean, Aokiji, of course, comes to mind. But the Gorosei didn't know why he joined the Blackbeard Pirates when they were talking with Hakainu. Now, let's talk about that Blackbeard ship. Who came and why? I'll begin with the second question. I'm gonna insist on trying to make Caribou relevant, so I'll say once again that Caribou is Blackbeard's informant. He has knowledge about two ancient weapons, Poseidon and Pluton, and called the Blackbeard Pirates to get him out of Egghead in exchange for that information. But who is on the ship though? I'm gonna guess it could be any Blackbeard pirate that wasn't on Winter Island. Because even if the fight concluded and Blackbeard came out victorious, there's still a traveling time delay. Or is there? Because Van Ogger can teleport. Is Pirate Island closer to Egghead than Winter Island? Either way, I think if you're going to infiltrate somewhere, you should bring Siryu, the Invisible Man, Katarina Devon, changing appearance, and the teleporting guy would be useful. But also, Aokiji showing up here could mirror the ending of Punk Hazard, you know, another arc revolving around Vegapunk, more indirectly. When Aokiji showed up out of nowhere to stop Doflamingo from killing Smoker. By the way, something similar happened before with the Blackbeard Pirates, when Jesus Burgess ended up on Baltigo, and then the Blackbeard Pirates went to rescue him, and in the process destroyed the revolutionary base there, and then left. Let me offer an alternative theory, because I'm tired of fucking Caribou. What if the Blackbeard Pirates coming to Egghead is the contingency plan of York? If she can't be a celestial dragon, she can be a pirate drinking and partying at Pirate Island. Well, there's a break this week, so I'm gonna keep some other crazy thoughts that I have to make a video with some theories. So, this is it for today. Thanks for watching. Peace out.